All right, we're recording.
Hey, hello people out there or not. Here is another session of Let's Unidentified Talk podcast. And today there's Lito or Angel, how you want to call yourself. Ed, all both in Niagara Falls, and me in Sandam, near Amsterdam, in Holland. And yeah, we're gonna do this session today. I want to start with a quick checkup on how we're feeling and how we're doing. Uh, First of all, if you like what you see, please subscribe, like it, share it, whatever you can, and to help us out to get this stream going. And yeah, either way, we like you guys for watching, and thank you for watching so far. Yeah, today is gonna be a little bit different, I think. As you can see, I'm today a little bit as being the introducer of the topic. Um, but yeah, what I wanted to say is I want to do a quick check-in to see how everybody's feeling, to see how we are, where we are, and what might be going on that might have an impact on how we yeah, feel or act today. And yeah, if you have any input or if you would like to go first, I will go first if to give an example also. No,
Go
you're
for it.
gonna put some more, you're gonna put pressure on him while throwing him under the bus. Like, yeah, do your stuff, Ed.
Ed, you go.
No, no. Okay, I'll start. But yeah, today I'm feeling a little bit busy on the inside, like restless. Yeah, having quite some stuff going on the back in the sense that a lot of stuff in the sense that yeah, how open am I gonna be? That's the question now. Um, a tumultuous week for me. I didn't really have a weekend, so I'm still trying
Hey,
to rest.
so we good to ask you questions in between though? 'Cause I got questions.
Let me just put it out, and then afterwards you can ask questions.
Gotcha.
Um, so I'm feeling a bit restless, also a little bit vulnerable because I just had a fight with my girlfriend, and yeah, sometimes it happens, sometimes it has to happen, but yeah, it still doesn't feel like I'm very happy about it, of course. So yeah, didn't have time to talk it out still, so there's still some might be some things lingering. But I just wanted to let you guys know that's what I'm dealing with today and how I felt. So yeah, that's me. Thank you for listening. And who else wants to join or has some input from themselves? Or do you
Ed?
want to ask questions?
Nah, I just no, not really. I like to ask questions to interrupt in between, which is nice.
Okay.
Um, but if not, I just lose what I wanted to say. But it's cool. Thank you for expressing that. Thank you for sharing that. Ed, today's your day off, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's my day off.
You are in mute, on mute, however you say
Oh, my fault, my fault. Yeah, yeah, it's my day off. So what are you guys fighting about?
Are you fighting?
Yeah, like why would you even fight? I don't understand how fights
I'm a,
break out.
me and my girl. Okay. Um, why would we even fight?
Yeah, like how does that even happen?
How does it even happen? Okay. Short or long story?
No, you just keep it short, or just in
Okay, now
general.
trying to keep it short as possible. So basically, I have an event where I'm performing this coming Sunday, Saturday, and Sunday on a festival, and I had some free tickets, and I didn't ask my girlfriend if she wanted to join or to
Oh,
come see me.
okay, All right.
So yeah, lacking the communication.
Wait,
She got
so you went to the event, but you didn't go with her,
no, it's coming weekend. So I will go.
but with your boys. Is what you're telling me.
Not no, I just have one ticket and I gave that ticket away to some a friend of hers actually because she had told me in the past I can't go that day. I have to work.
So are
So I was like,
you going to the event too?
I am dancing at the event and I have tickets
Okay,
back
and
in
you
the
had one free ticket,
one free ticket. Yeah.
and you gave it to another woman.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I think you miscalculated there. That was a miscalculation.
That's
Yeah,
not a miscalculation. If you tell me that you have to work, I'm not gonna pressure you into coming to something that I yeah.
I think you should have just held on to that, or maybe gave it to one of your buddies or something. Or yeah, man.
Think it's cool to give away. It's cool,
Okay,
but
all
you
right.
always double check. You always, hey, by the
I
way,
didn't check. That's true.
I think the thing is just realize that everyone is not always rational. You know what I mean? She's not gonna sit here and think, wait, I did tell him that I couldn't come or I got to go to work. It's not gonna be like that.
maybe it comes
Yeah,
from a perspective of like just like show that you care. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I
Um,
think
I
just
would
remember
like
you're
to.
dealing with women here. It's not gonna be like
So they're not logical.
it makes sense. It makes sense to be mad
But
though. I'm
okay,
not
okay.
gonna like
But
say it doesn't make
this
sense.
is the whole thing. I mean, okay, I gave away the ticket to a friend of hers, or gave away. I still have the ticket in my inbox. But now I have to tell that friend of hers from okay, look, my girlfriend can join, so she, I'm gonna revoke the ticket and give it to her because yeah,
Give it
she's my
back.
girl. Yeah.
You
So
okay with
that's
doing that?
I s- I am okay with doing that. Of course, I would do anything for her. No, not just kidding. But yeah, almost anything. But I do have a sense that it feels like okay, I'm going back on my word, and
That
that's
guy, and you
Well,
just
you
slipped
should
up
have
there.
had double
That's all.
check. I don't know. It's
yeah.
fine.
So that's I cannot take it back what I said. I can reverse it in the sense that okay, I'm gonna revoke the ticket and that's what I'm gonna do. But just the discussion was about me not checking with her on
Checking
what
after
her
you already checked. Okay, I got you.
yeah. I had to
It's
check
good to
more.
check.
Yeah.
I have to double check.
You know what? The problem I see with that is the fact that you are inviting somebody who she knows, somebody who's a friend,
Yeah.
before double checking. Uh,
She was there when I invited that friend, but
oh,
she wasn't really not yet knowing that she could actually go.
so okay. Can I ask you a question? There's no more tickets at all. Like, there's no way
There's no
of,
more tickets.
in my opinion, take that L, bro, and just buy a ticket out of pocket or something.
Well, but that's not a problem. It's not a L as to put it like that. But there's no more tickets anymore. It's sold out. But I, I'm gonna arrange it that she's gonna still join. I don't mind revoking my promise to a friend of hers, put it like that.
Okay.
But not to put it like a friend of hers, but
I think
it's a
you're
close
already
friend of hers,
messed
and she
up,
will
and now
understand.
it's like it's just now you done already had a fight over it, and it's like you know, you didn't ruin the mood now. You probably don't even want to go.
I did.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
Ed. So what's the answer to this, Ed?
You learn. It could have easily happened. Make sure you don't. You double check and check again, and always anticipate that someone could be irrational.
No,
That's
I'm gonna get them in more trouble actually. So
yeah. That's
listen.
that last part I'm gonna
Regardless
leave
of
out.
what
The first
I
part I
say,
like.
double check. It doesn't matter how you feel. What matters here is how she feels. And I understand she told you this or she told you that, but always double check, man.
I think even if you would have double checked, she probably would have told you the same thing. And then the
Yeah.
moment you gave it to her friend, that's when you would have got in trouble. You could have checked
No,
50
no, it's
times.
not. It's not that. It's not that.
Okay, all right. It's not that. All right.
Okay, you have a point. I haven't been in that situation yet with her, in the sense that she would not like it. Yeah, there is a sense that it's another girl, of course, because if I would have asked you or Lito, then yeah, it would have been a different
It's always
game.
gonna be
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah. Regardless
it's
of what.
always gonna be different. But yeah, I would never would approach a woman like that, and
This is
no,
the girl who you live with, man. Always double check.
yeah.
Make things clear. 100%
Dude,
clear.
if
Hey,
she was like going to some event with some dude, you would be feeling some type of way. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna say I can't because I have to work. I'm gonna make sure I'm free.
nah, no, no, I'm not gonna lie. If it's the other way around, I'm like, yo, find yourself another chick and invite the other
Yeah.
chick.
Don't matter how cool you are with this dude, you could all be in a circle, friend. A friend circle. I mean, it could be Angel, right?
Mm.
You'd still be like, okay, what's going
No,
on here?
if it's
Like,
Angel,
I mean, yeah, okay, all right.
no, no, no.
Angel,
I'm
cool.
not like
He
that.
cool.
I'm not like that. If it's one of my friends, I trust my friends to at least know that there's a boundary that that's not, yeah, just not there. But yeah, why that my girl would ask one of my friends is gonna be like, okay, why are you asking my friends?
Okay. So what's the solution you see in this?
I just revoked the ticket. I don't make a bigger deal out of it, which did happen, but yeah, I just let her know that she's the one I really would like for her to go and come see me, and
Is that what you told her?
I told that,
Did you
and
just like flat out apologize? Like, just, hey, I messed up.
also,
Well, apologize for what's due, at least.
yeah.
My bad. I should have double checked, triple checked if that. I should have showed a
But
little more.
yeah, I also said I'm not gonna ask you like scream and ask you for I want you to come. I'm not gonna do that.
That's
That's
fine.
that's that's
But
me.
double
That's
checking is not the same as
no, no,
better.
I know. I had to, yeah. Double checking is not the same as really like I want you to come
Yeah.
see me and be it like all change for me like be on the ground. I want you to come. No, that's not me. I ask you once, maybe twice, third
What's your
time.
move? What's your move, Ed?
I
So
really
you
don't
got this
think it
ticket.
matters how many times you checked. Like you keep saying, you got to double, triple check. I think it's the fact that you just invited another female. That's what I
Nah,
think it
it's not
was.
that.
Okay, all right. You said,
She
all right.
did. Nah, I don't.
Okay, all right. It's
No,
not that.
no.
All
No,
right. I don't know.
I
I
think
don't know her. I don't
that
know
is.
your friends
I
and all
think
that.
I think this is one of those things that stack up. Okay, like not only you didn't double check, but you ended up doing this and doing that. Yeah, if you put it like that, maybe so. But nah, if
Yeah.
this is like her best friend, nah, I think it's different. A little different at least. But there's always that like little thing, you never double check, so that it starts there. But that's my opinion, of course. I don't even. I said hi to your girl. I don't. I have never sat down and had a conversation with her. And that you know that could shift either way. Ed,
She's
but
logical. She's
uh,
logical.
well, this is your girl, okay, Ed? What's your move? What you doing? You messed up,
Yeah, I just apologize. Hey, I messed up.
and then what?
That
Apologize, take her out for dinner or something.
I don't know. I just messed up.
You just like, yo, my bad,
Yeah,
and
my
walk
bad.
away.
Yeah.
You better buy some candles, bro. It's fine. Okay. Well, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's
I don't
easily
think I would
fixed.
have ever done that. You know what I mean? I would have anticipated this. You know what I mean? I wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably wanna have done that either.
But it doesn't sound like it's too serious. I mean, it's no big deal, right?
No,
Yeah,
as
no
long
big
as
deal.
you let her have her little emotional rant, her space to fight and argue and have a point, like a actual valid point, I think you should be good, man. But you have to give her the space to have that, you
I know.
know, rant.
I guarantee you, if it would have been one of the homeboys you invited, wouldn't be no issue. You keep on
Nah,
thinking.
it's
Okay.
not like that.
All right.
Cause stop it, stop it. Gonna make me laugh. It's a serious topic. No, it's really, it's not that. It does play a role in the sense that yeah, it adds up
It
being
does,
a girl,
guys.
yeah, but it's not the main reason. Communication is key, man.
Yeah.
I know you're not in a relationship, but it's uh, and it's that's something I need to look at myself in the mirror at, and I need to talk more because yeah, you have seen me in the latest podcast, and sometimes I just don't talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume a lot, and that also brings me nowhere at times. So
Hey,
I just have to up to it, and yeah. But thanks for checking, asking.
Edward.
Yeah.
Once you describe the girl you had before, right?
This is like a long time ago,
Can you tell me one of the like stories of the usual things she used to do?
dude. This is like way back. Like it's not even a real relationship. It's like high school, man. Like it's just like long, long, long time ago. And I never really
High school. Okay.
long time ago, man. This ain't even
Oh man, it's even longer than I thought. Okay.
not
So,
even a real relationship, man. And I just never really pursued women like that. It's just I'm good.
then why did I think you had like a little like serious thing outside of like everything? Uh,
I'll let you guys deal with all
yeah.
Like
that.
Okay. Anything else you would like to say?
oh,
You.
no, I just wanted to ask you guys the same question to check up on yourself, like how you feeling, how you right here, right now, what's might play a role on you, on your emotions, mentally, uh, spiritually, if you like that, logically, yeah.
How you feeling spiritually, man?
Come on, man, stop throwing Ed in the conversation like that. Look at yourself. Put on a mirror.
Well, if he's asking me, I'll just tell you straight up. I don't even know what that means, and that's that.
That's it. That's what you're gonna get.
How do you feel inside? Like you don't know what spiritually
I
means?
know he was going this way. I know he was going.
I like talking about like real stuff. I don't know what you're even talking about.
We're talking about
I
fake
think
shit.
that's very real, actually.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. You can weigh it
So
up,
what do you
measure it,
believe
count
in?
it, and everything.
You're just trying to not laugh while you're saying
Okay. So
I was
yeah,
gonna
I
ask
like
you about Twitter. Like you telling me that you want to take my artwork
that. Okay, Lito,
and then
before we
play.
go there, how do you feel
okay.
at this moment? Yeah.
I feel like I overexpress actually. So that's why I try to throw things on Ed because you and Ed speak the least. Um,
No, it's just that you just take your time and you keep reiterating over and over and over. You can cut it down.
uh, Today I feel well, still feel lost. I'm looking for something.
What you looking for?
But what am I looking for?
Yeah, what you looking
Balance.
for? What is
I'm really
that?
I I'm very off balance. I don't know what to tell you,
I
man.
think these are buzzwords that you heard other people saying, and you're just repeating this stuff.
Stop it. He's talking serious talk now.
I'm serious too. Like, I don't know where people get this stuff from. I am very serious. I'm not just picking with you.
Okay.
And then you say things like you're depressed. I'm like, how is this guy depressed? You got all that stuff going on, and you're telling me you're depressed. That's crazy.
What the fuck?
To me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I have going on?
Man's got a whole family, got two sons, getting money, healthy, fit, and you're sitting here talking about you're depressed, living in America, making progress, and you're just sitting around like, woe is me. That's crazy.
So first of all, it all depends on your definition of each and every one of these things. Okay. So yes, I do have two kids. Yes, but my kids
I don't
don't live
have
with
two
me.
kids. I ain't got that. Like, I'm not sitting here depressed.
N- You're right. You're right. Um, but you cannot miss what you never had in the first place.
Yeah, you could. You can look at what other people have and you can say, wow, I wish I
No,
had
you
that.
could
Like,
want that. You could desire a certain thing, but you cannot miss the feeling of missing something. There's a feeling of like familiarity that
so
you
if you're
want
like a
back.
woman, right, and you're like, you see other women with kids and you realize you can't have kids, you don't think like some women would get depressed by that?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get depressed,
Yeah.
but
Okay, if you want to
there's
be specific, no, you can't miss it since you never had it.
okay, yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's so many reasons
No, there
why
isn't.
I could be sad and why
No.
not. The problem is that you looking at my issues from your values, and those don't add up. I
Okay.
don't have your values. I don't
That's some
have your
buzzwords. I don't
issues.
even know
You
what you're
don't
talking about.
have my values or issues.
I
Um,
think the problem with some people is like the Bible even tells you this. You count your blessings, right? So you can go through life and you can focus on everything that's wrong, and then I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I'm depressed. Or you can focus on everything that's good. Like, what are
you
you
really
choosing
want
to
to do
do?
this? I got something for you. Okay,
Like, what
help me out then. Maybe you can give me a hand. Okay,
I can't help
so let's see it from here. I don't want this to sound like depressing. Okay, for
Go
the
ahead.
most part, I'm okay. Uh, when I do have some alone time, I do think about this. But I'm not truly depressed. It's just like I feel like I trip every now and then. Um, but I said this times, and I'm tired of saying it over and over again. When I came to where I live currently, I was homeless and I had nothing, right? And I started working from there up, and I ended up buying a car, a house. I had two kids. My mom and my dad are doing well. Every summer I go visit them. COVID happens. Right after COVID, I'm thinking I'm gonna go visit my parents, and my mom. We find out that okay. Instead of telling you this simply, I'll tell you a story. Okay, I like stories. So I take a day off. I requested a personal day at work, right? And I go
current
to the
current
falls.
position, right? Current position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I take the day off. I got both of my kids. It's just me, them, and my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, right? And we walk in from the casino parking lot to the falls, right? And my phone starts ringing, and I ignored it, and it keeps ringing, and it keeps ringing, and I keep ignoring it, and it's my sister, my friend's husband. So I'm thinking she calling to ask me where he at or something like that, right? And I answer the phone, and she's just sitting there quiet, and I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" And she starts crying. I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna hang up right now. Whenever you chill, whenever you calm down, you call me back, because I don't know what's going on. I don't like this." So I hang up. She called me back. She called me back, and she's still crying. And I'm like, "Don't call me. If something's going on, you have somebody else call me that can talk, that can reason with me, that can tell me what's going on, man. So my mom calls me and I answer the phone and I'm like, yo, what is going on, man? Like, what is up with you guys? So my mom tells me, hey, don't feel bad, but right now I'm going in for surgery. And I'm like, oh, surgery. Why? What's going on? You know what she told me?
What?
So the doctors had found that I have stage 4 cancer. And I'm like, stage 4 cancer, right? And I'm like, why? He like, yeah, I know for a little bit. I didn't want to tell you. And I'm like, you didn't want to tell me. He said, yeah, just so you know, I gotta go. I really gotta go. Somebody's talking in the background, telling her like they gotta get started. She like, yo, I really gotta go. I just don't want you to be sad. Um, I wanted to tell you myself. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then she tells me real quick, just so you know, after I get out of the surgery, they're gonna put a tube in my throat. So I'm not gonna be able to talk. And I'm like, oh, okay. So my heart drops. I start getting nervous, sweaty, shaky. And I just look at my kids, and my kids like, what's going on, Dad? And I'm like, nah, cool. Nothing's going on. Just keep walking. We'll go to the park and we'll be fine. So my mom says she needs some money for whatever procedure she's getting done. I'm like, all right, it's cool. I'll put the money in. I won't take your time. Just get going. She hangs up. I hang up. Or I don't know who hung up first. So I started walking, man. And I had to spend that day smiling with my kids. And I had to spend that day entertaining my kids, making them laugh, making them run, play with me, play tag with them. Keep the vibe, even though I had something that was deeply, deeply bothering me. But I don't want to call nobody. I don't want to ask questions. I'm like, whenever she can talk, we'll talk. That was the last time I heard my mom's voice. My mom, thank God she's alive, right? But that's the last time I heard her talk. And this is something I did not understand. Um, this is something that makes me still sad, right? But regardless of what, um, regardless of what, man, she's still alive. She's
Yeah, she's
still
still
alive.
here.
Um, I got mad and I ended up asking her why she would do that to me, like why she would tell me last. And since she don't talk, this is on camera, right? She just did like this, and I'm like, what does that mean? And she told me she didn't want me to be sad, and I'm like, how does it make sense that out of nine of us, it's like nine of us, you would tell me last? Why?
Oh, you want me to give you a guess?
You
As
never answered that.
well,
You
yeah. I
just
mean, yeah. She told you she didn't want you to feel sad, man. There you go.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's right there, and I didn't see it, huh? So
But you can't be mad at somebody for that.
Mm.
I'm not mad. I was mad. I'm not mad anymore. I'm confused. Um, but you know what? That's actually wrong. I can feel however I think I should feel. Um, you cannot assess how I should act or react on something. Um, but with that being said, man, like there's a lot of things that I could count as a blessing, but there's other things, man. Like for example, I'll tell you this. For example. I left my country when I was 18. Nagayan knows me and Nagayan weren't on best terms back then, right? And I walked away. I ran away actually from whatever I was going through, man. I ran away from my friends, from my family. I just didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to fix things. I didn't want to spend time on these things. I just wanted to do better for myself, and that was it. And I ended up leaving, which at the end I ended up making more money. I ended up doing better in life, right? But at times I just sit down like because every year I go see my mom or every 2 years I go see my mom and my dad, and every time I see them, they are deteriorated, like physically different.
Yeah, Angel. Like this happens to everybody. Like this is called getting old, brother.
Ed, mm, I don't think you would understand.
You right.
But
You right. I
anybody
don't have
who
parents or anything. I just like appeared here. Like I'm just like boom. I'm just here.
no, I'm about to explain to you what you would never be able to understand. I I constantly feel like I change my friends and family for money, for a better chance at life. You know what I mean? Like I traded in time with my family for time or a chance at making money.
Literally everyone has done this. Like not everyone, but a lot of people have. It's like a very common thing. Very common. It is. Like I'm not just like you want to sit there and feel sad about it. Like literally everybody does this. Like
You
even
might be
within
right.
America, people move to different states. You get different jobs. You move. Hey, you leave your
No,
parents
but
behind.
culturally it's different because I see like no offense, but I see in America people are very detached from each other. I mean, and my country is like a community. When you have a friend, your friend comes home, your friend eats meals with you, your friend does this, your friend does that. If you're doing something, you have your friend with you. Um, and it's like you even just your friendships are way closer. Over here, you see your cousins as like just somebody distant in your family. This is not my brother. This is just my cousin. But over there, it's like your cousin is like, if you think about it, that's your brother's son. Or, I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
your uncle's son, your dad's brother, your mom's sister or brother or whatever. And we see it as that. Like, that is almost my dad. You guys see it as like, oh, I have a cousin. No, you guys don't really pay too much attention to how close we really are to each other. Friends, family, mom, dad. Bro, you see your mom or you see your dad. I know you lost your mom. I'm sorry for saying that. But like y- y- your memory is all you had to work with. So every time you see your mom, she looks different. This is not how I left her. This is not how I left my dad. This is not what you look like when I walked away from you. But you got to see your mom. You got to see your dad. You got to. It was your choice to hug her, talk to her, interact with her, smile, argue, fight. It was your choice. You had it right there, dude.
You had a choice too. Like what are you talking about? Yeah, you
I
did.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, no,
you
no,
could have
no.
just stayed.
I
Like what you were talking about.
but it's just different. It's it's okay. I'm no longer sad about it. I just there's no way back, man. So I can't drown myself in this. Um,
Yeah. But yeah,
but
what I see you doing well is you just now with the two stories you told, and true stories, and very hard. It's very hard and hurtful, I could say, to yeah have you see you go through it, and having that as your experience, which you now have as something you have to live with actually, and somehow find your way through it, through the emotion, through the hurt, the pain, and actually process that to something that you can, that doesn't hold you back anymore, that doesn't depress you more than the things that are going good for you. If you understand what I mean. And yeah, you might well make the switch to, okay, we have that, but we also have life, and life goes on. So let's keep it going.
Yeah.
And that's why, yeah.
I think Ed, although I feel like all your answers are so distant, they, in a general sense, they do make sense as well. So I'm not taking that away from it. It's just sometimes we just don't notice things and we take certain things for granted. And some things you
Look,
revisit,
man,
some
look, my
things you
mom
just let
passed
go.
away, right? You didn't see
Uh-huh.
me moping around and all this. Like, come on, man. Like, what do you want me to tell you? It was like one day you walked up, say, "Hey, Ed, you all right?" I said, "Hey, man, I told you what happened," and it's like, "Hey, like, what can you do, man? I don't know what to tell you.
You
It's
never
life."
cried about it, or you never.
Almost, but no,
Why would you almost cry?
because I mean that was the first time I lost someone that was that close. It was kind of weird, you know. It's like
Okay. And why does it matter if you lose somebody that's that close?
you say, why does it matter?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean? Like, why does it matter? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, man. Why does it matter? We still here,
Why
man. We
does it
still
matter
we
to
still
someone
living,
like you?
man. I mean, like we still living. We still got to keep on moving, man.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
gonna
true.
sit here get depressed and get all sad and all this, and it's like I don't see how that benefits you.
Why decide not to show emotion, man? Why that's the route? Why pick that?
I don't, dude. I don't have anything. You act like I'm holding back some tears or something, or I'm good, man. I'm good.
Where were you when you almost cried?
I was at work,
Doing what?
but you're talking about the day of. Angel, this is one day, brother. Then it's like it's time to go. It's time to go. I give you one day. That's it. I'm not just gonna keep holding on and keeping on and keep talking about this and that. No, I don't know what to tell you.
I cannot tell you the value of what you have. So that's up to you, man. That is not at all how I view things.
Well, you know what? Then keep moping and doing what you're doing. You keep doing that, all right? As long as you possibly can. Just mope around
hmm,
if that's how you want to do it.
there's something to like wanting to help somebody,
Bro, you can't help nobody.
regardless of what you,
Like, what are
huh?
you gonna do? What can you do?
No, but that's my point.
If you
Like,
okay, if you've been through it, I think the deeper you go in the emotion of whatever trauma or experience you had, deeper you go through the emotion of hurt, heartfelt loss, uh, depression in a sense also, the more you can relate to others who have or experience the same. But it doesn't, in that sense you cannot really help them because they are on their own road, but you can show them the way out, or there's a way to overcome it. I think that's what I think.
mm,
But in a sense you can help them in that way. Look, I've been through this, but there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's still life beyond that point, which you do not see so clearly right now because you're clouded and all mopey and depressed, and everything is rainy and dark and hurt, hurting, and nothing's even pleasurable anymore. You cannot enjoy the rain. You cannot enjoy the summer. You cannot enjoy the sun. You cannot enjoy birds outside. The nature is all like one gray cloud of stuff, and it's
Perhaps I do
yeah. But
mind things a little too much, maybe.
I do think that should be a balance,
Absolutely.
and that's I think where you what your point was to actually
But
express on
I
the video.
I have not achieved balance yet. I do not know how to achieve this. Uh, yeah. I feel like I'm balancing certain things, and then certain things I'm just doing terrible, and that's just that. Um, but let's count our blessings, man.
Yeah.
As is. This
um,
reminds me of a thing that I think General Tsao or the he wrote a book, The Art of War.
Yes. Yes.
in that Chinese,
Yeah, Chinese dude. But he also wrote in it that, or that from it, searched the Taoism. I think I don't know if I have it correctly. But one of their principles is that one can never truly lose balance,
mm,
become or lose sight of themselves or lose themselves. One is always you are always yourself. You're always gonna find you're always in on balance because what one extreme does, you swing one side to the other. If that's still
oh,
you that's swinging,
absolutely, yeah,
and
of course.
balance is it in that it keeps on swinging from one side to the other until you find that in the swinging
The
you
obvious
are.
difference between like your balanced self, which means like the usual you, and the you who has taken a hit. There's a difference. Yeah, it's still you, but you just took a hit. Sometimes you just need a minute to sit back. Um,
So then you would say you're off balance.
Me per se, like at this moment,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm most of the time I feel off balance. Um, yeah, yeah, at this moment I am.
Angel, look, we supposed to be making this money. Okay, that's what this is all about. This is what this whole project is about. That's what I'm here for. This is what I'm trying to get going here. I want to know what's going on with these shirts. What's happening, and we start making some money. I think that could restore some balance to the force here. That's what. Come up with a battle plan. How are we going to monetize this?
Okay,
So what do we want to
that's what,
hear?
but
Then we
this is
have
not everything.
we need to have 4,000 watch hours and at least 1,000 subscribers or not. I don't remember how much subscribers we need to be actually on able to advertise or monetize the channel on YouTube.
How about if you put like those small commercials? You still
Exactly.
need that
You
amount
got
of
to have
people?
1,000, right? You got to have 1,000 before
Well,
you do it.
we can endorse people like not endorse. How do you call it? Like uh, local brands approach them like we have a channel. Can you? We have some stuff we can promote on our channel. Maybe some samples. Uh, maybe some financial input, sponsorship. I don't know how you call it. I would have to check around, but
Yeah.
that sense would monetize the channel. That we would get it for showing a brand in our screen. We would get some money or something, or I don't know. I don't know how it works, but there are ways.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
What's that popping thing?
Oh, yeah, that's sorry, that's me. Okay.
Um,
I don't know about Spotify yet because we also wanted to do the audio on. Yeah.
I think, as far as the shows go, I think like we still got to work on like, what exactly are we talking
I mean,
about? What exactly are the shows about? You know, it's kind of like all over the place. I don't know.
yeah, but this is part of the I think the part of the road to towards where we're trying to go to, and okay, of course your goal is to have a monetary gain, mine as well, in somewhere in the equation. But for me, this process is actually already showing me, okay, this is we can talk about this, we can talk about this, but this seems to be more like a topic that we can not per se a topic, but the way we should structure it in a sense, because the way we structured it back then, yeah, it's not working.
okay, but the thing is, Ed.
Yeah,
So I unidentified, right?
yeah.
I think it's good that we do have to structure, put some structure behind all of this, right? Because a lot of times we are all over the place. Sometimes we do get some, what I would say are good episodes in, um, but not that often. Not as often as I see us capable of being, right? Of getting done. Um, but no, I just I want everybody to give what they have to give. You know what I mean? You have a unique perspective. Nagayan does as well. I do as well. We just get stuck in certain things, but we that leaves a lot of space um, to do so many things in between that is not necessarily outside of everybody's comfort zone. Because things I'm comfortable with talking about are not necessarily your forte, but it's good to bring up because then in that case I have genuine questions or concerns or a genuine different point of view than yours. Um, and I think that's our forte. I think that's our strong point right there.
That's
With
your
that being said, I did prepare a few things. Um, my phone is dead right now, but I did send some things to the chat that I would like
yeah.
to speak of.
So
And I keep asking you guys to bring something to the table. This is the first time the guy actually brought something that's totally him. Um, so I appreciate that. Ed, you don't listen to anything anybody else says, so that's a little challenging. Uh, you just do you, and that
he
for the
listens because he reacts, or else he couldn't react.
well,
But
he'll
I know which,
listen
yeah,
once the conversation is up and rolling. But if I was to text him like, "Hey, Ed, bring this or look up this up or get into this or whatever," he won't. Or Ed, what would you like to talk about? He says he doesn't show much interest, but every time he sends a video, I know that's what he wants to bring to
I'm
the table.
just posting stuff because
That's
it's
good enough for me
interesting.
though.
It's really interesting stuff that you're not really like. I'm not gonna try and get you into things. You know what I mean? You know,
So we for sure
I'm just
I
not gonna
are
do it
not
anymore,
a
man.
huh?
I said I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm like, okay, you're not interested in reality, so I'm like, okay, all right, man.
mm. It's not that, but
I think your point is that the point behind this is that you go way too far, man. Because I tell you we can talk about this. It's just not only this, and that goes for you, go for me, go for Nagayan as well. But I do want to bring up whatever you want to bring up. It's just not gonna be just strictly that.
Like,
Okay.
what is that? Like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. There, what you talking about?
okay. If I can interject, I think what I find, and for your content that you put out there, that there's indeed a lot of information that's actual and that you can dive into and look for, okay, this is going on from a logical perspective, from your perspective. And that allows also room for others to like, okay, no, that's not my perspective, but I see it from this way or this side, or this is going on for me. And I think that's, in a sense, Lito can give that, and me as well. But then we have also put in some energy into forming an opinion about diving into the topic, as you say it. And if we don't, we will be sitting there listening to you and your perspective, and we're like, okay, what? It's going over our head right now because you have so many arguments lined up to validate your point that, yeah, we don't even have something to come back at you at, like, okay, this can be
No,
as
you ain't
well
got.
now.
You could
I have
just
to
you can
figure it
just
out.
agree. You know, I mean, I'm right, so you could just agree. You know, that's all you gotta do. That's all.
I agree. That's easy as that. I'm not difficult, but okay.
Okay. So listen, Ed,
Yeah.
can we start a new video now?
Sure. Sure.